If your newsfeed looks like a battlefield map, you're not imagining things. The world is watching in real time as tensions between Israel and Iran explode into open conflict, and every headline seems to bring a new escalation. For months, experts warned that the situation was a powder keg, but few expected it to ignite so suddenly, or so violently. Israel and Iran just crossed a line the world hoped they'd never reach. The fragile balance in the Middle East has been shattered, and the consequences are rippling far beyond the region. What started as covert threats and shadowy cyber attacks has erupted into direct military confrontation, with both sides unleashing their full military might. Here's the breakdown. In June 2025, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a massive and highly coordinated assault targeting Iran's nuclear facilities and key military sites. The strikes were devastating, destroying critical infrastructure, crippling Iran's nuclear program, and killing several high-ranking Iranian leaders and scientists. The world watched in shock as footage of burning facilities and emergency crews racing to the scene flooded social media and news outlets. Iran hit back with Operation Severe Punishment, firing over 150 missiles and 100 drones at Israeli cities. The attacks caused widespread destruction, civilian casualties, and left entire neighborhoods in ruins. Air raid sirens blared across Israel as families rushed to shelters, and the world braced for what would come next. The US quickly jumped in to help Israel intercept the barrage, deploying advanced missile defense systems and military aircraft to the region. Meanwhile, China and Russia condemned Israel's actions, calling for restraint but also warning of dire consequences if the conflict escalates further. The United Nations convened an emergency session, but so far diplomatic efforts have failed to halt the violence. Regional powers are on high alert, with military forces mobilizing and embassies tightening security. Iran has issued stark warnings threatening any country that supports Israel with severe retaliation. The entire Middle East is bracing for the possibility of a wider war, as alliances are tested and old rivalries reignited. With superpowers now involved and nuclear sites under fire, fears of a wider war and even World War III are growing fast. International military convoys are on the move, world leaders are locked in urgent crisis talks, and anti-war protests are erupting in cities across the globe. The stakes have never been higher, and the world is holding its breath. This could be a turning point for the entire region, a moment that will shape the future of the Middle East and perhaps the world for generations to come. As uncertainty and fear grip millions, the question remains, can diplomacy pull us back from the brink, or are we witnessing the first sparks of a global conflict?